I want to thank you guys for coming tonight and give She Dances a hand, please. They were wonderful. I'm going to start off the set tonight with a song called Mississippi Women. Now, since Mary's here, I'm not going to tell a real long version of this story.
We could let Mary tell it.
Mary, you want to tell a story? So Mississippi women have this edge to them. And Mary, for a few months, would come over. She had met a guy at one of her class reunions. She was dating this guy named was Tommy, wasn't it? Uh-huh. Funny how I remember that stuff. Mary came over one day and she said, he's wanting to come up here and move in with me. And he's getting really serious. She said, I think I just need to brush him away or something. So that's where this song came from. It's called Mississippi Women. I can go back to Pascagoula. Women there, they blow right through you like a hurricane. Again and again. And I can go back to Tupelo. Women there, they talk real slow with the southern drawl. The way they say y'all. From Greenville to Gulfport, from Vicksburg to Goshen. Mississippi women are the best in the USA. I can go back to Hattiesburg. Women there, they give good hugs that make you feel real nice. Then you'll pay the price. And I can go back to Natchez either. Women there, they give you a fever, then they give you a smile. Southern style. From Meridian to Clarksdale, from Jackson to Aberdeen. Mississippi women are the best I've ever seen. And I can go back to Hernando. Women there, they're hard to know. They'll keep you at bay, then they'll sweep you away. And I can go back to Yazoo City. Women there, they've got big, pretty smiles. And by the way, it's in their DNA. From Oxford to Starkville, from Greenwood to Bay St. Louis. Mississippi women are always tried and true. And I can't seem to find a better place to spend my time than riding round and taking in the view. Mississippi women are easy to get used to. And Mississippi women are easy to get used to. Mississippi women are easy to get used to. All right.
Mary, are you blushing?
Yes,
Ryan, won't you and Caleb come on? Let's try this. Get y'all to come up on this.
This is my favorite song.
We shoot pictures in here too, y'all. So I think everybody will understand this song. It's called Gentle Wind, and we've all felt that. We've all gone outside, just felt that perfect wind for the perfect evening. What do you think, Gene? You ready? Warm breezes blowing near the end of the day, whispering like it had something to say. Feeling you near me, soft breezes blow, feeling your presence from head to toe. Surrounded by moonlight, I can't defend, falling under your spell in this gentle wind. Tranquility beckons, I think of your touch, I breathe in enchantment, recalling so much. Wish I could kiss you, hold you again. I can almost dream you here in this gentle wind. Surrounded by moonlight, I can't pretend I'm falling under your spell in this gentle wind. It's your turn, Ryan. Feeling you near me as soft breezes blow, feeling your presence from head to toe. I reach out in spirit, hoping you'll comprehend. I send you this message in this gentle wind. Surrounded by moonlight, I can't pretend I'm falling under your spell in this gentle wind. Falling under your spell in this gentle wind. Falling under your spell in this gentle wind. Thanks, guys. Come back up with me in a few minutes. I've got another one I want y'all to play on. Those are a couple of songs that I've written recently, but everything else that we're going to do is stuff that we've written this year, either that I've written or that Helen and I have written together. We were sitting in the living room one day, and this melody.
No, that's not the story.
Well, that's where the melody started. And then she thinks I have a sleep fetish because of the rest of the song. So. The rest you'll understand. I sit here at night and I watch you sleep, thinking about our day and how it started when we parted and went our own separate ways. We did our deeds, we worked our jobs just to bring home our pay. I do it all over again just to hear you say, baby, I'm home. And I thought of you all day, baby, I'm home. And I missed your tender ways, baby, I'm home. Baby, I'm home. Baby, I'm home. Baby, I'm home. In every little thing you ever do, I'm always there for you. In who you are, my shining star, I'll be there when the day is through. Baby, I'm home. And I thought of you all day, baby, I'm home. And I missed your tender ways, baby, I'm home. Baby, I'm home. Baby, I'm home. Baby, I'm home. Wherever I go, you're there with me. What I do is all for you. At the end of every day, I get to hear you say, baby, I love you. Baby, I'm home. And I thought of you all day, baby, I'm home. And I missed your tender ways, baby, I'm home. Baby, I'm home. Baby, I'm home. Baby, I'm home. I sit here at night and I watch you sleep, thinking about our day. Well, this next one, thank you, by the way. That was very nice.
This is a really new one.
Yeah, this one just in the last couple of weeks. And it started out around just thinking about the old songs that the Everly Brothers did and Buddy Holly did and people like that, and early kind of rhythmic rock and roll. Not what Reno would call rock and roll. Of course, that's Yngwie Malmsteen.
And just so y'all know, I don't know if you know this or not, but Randy celebrated his 63rd birthday yesterday.
Like I said, Claire, I never thought I'd get to 30, so I understand. So this song is kind of a play on words. Steve Brooks in Austin would be very proud of me. The pun champion of the whole wide world, I think, or at least he claims he is. Now, this is called Maybe, Baby. Or is it Maybe, Baby?
It's Maybe, Baby.
Maybe. Maybe we could go walking, baby. We could have a talk and maybe you could fall in love with me. Baby, we could do some loving, baby. Do some turtle doving and maybe you could fall in love with me. And baby, when we are together, maybe we could last forever, maybe. No matter what the weather, I'll be there with you. And maybe I could be your treasure, baby. I'm floating like a feather and maybe you could be my tether. I'm tied to everything that you do. Maybe we could do some kissing. Maybe you're thinking what I'm wishing. Baby, you could fall in love with me. Baby, tell me what you're feeling. Maybe we could do some he and she, and baby, you could fall in love with me. And maybe when we are together, baby, we could last forever. Maybe no matter what the weather, I'll be there with you. And maybe I could be your treasure, baby. I'm floating like a feather, and maybe you could be my tether. I'm tied to everything that you do. And baby, give me all my loving, baby. Do that turtle doving, baby. You could fall in love with me. And maybe when we are together, baby, floating like a feather, maybe you could be my tether. I'm tied to everything that you do. Maybe, baby, maybe, baby. It's just so natural to write love songs. Ann always tells me that I must really love this girl because I'm about good for about 1 month, aren't I, Ann, for a new song about Helen. So, and I do love her a lot, and I'm sure y'all do too. If you don't know her. This is called "And She Loves Me." I hope she does. Pretty as a picture, easy on the eye. She's softer than a baby's butt, but she's sharper than a knife. She's silly like a little girl, her heart is always good, and I'm as lucky as could be, and she loves me. Tender as a mother's love, honest to the core. She doesn't have an enemy, and she's never keeping score. She loves me for who I am, just me and nothing more, and I'm as lucky as can be that she loves me. She loves me through all our trials, impossible to ignore. She's steady as an eagle's eye, but open as a door. She beckons me with every breath, and she's heaven to explore. I'm as lucky as can be, and she loves me. She's gentle as a little lamb, sweet as apple pie. She never met a stranger man, she'll look you in the eye. She's friendly as a puppy and steady as the tide. I'm as lucky as can be, and she loves me. I'm as lucky as can be that she loves me. This was written back earlier in the year when the Republicans were all beating each other's brains out in the primaries. And I don't write a lot of political songs, so most of you that know me know I'm a conservative and a strong conservative, and so I had to try to write a song in the middle.
That was bipartisan.
It was kind of in the middle somewhere. And I started really thinking about, well, they all sound alike. That's the thing. All the politicians, when they're running, they're all making the same promises. So, Janet, forgive me for this one before we even start. God, let's say a few prayers for me before it goes up. It's called But You Run. hit and run, pinch and hide, and try to get the best of the other side. Look over here, look over there, while people dig around in your affairs. You run, but you run. Kiss the babies, shake those hands. Your life's a series of one-night stands. Hear all the hawkers who caught your ticket. They call the plays, now you gotta fit in it. But you run, and you run. Promise this, promise that, and make them think you're a real cool cat. Feel their pain and play to the blues while you walking around in $1,000 shoes. You run, and you run. You wear the red, the white and blue. Surround yourself with yes men too. And vote for me, save our nation. Before this train can leave the station. You run, and you run. And make your deals, kiss that ass, and don't inhale when you smoke that grass. And twist the words and blur the facts, and pee on their leg while you pat them on the back. And you run, and you run, and you run, and you run.
Yeah.
Tried to be fair with that. Ann told me I was fair with that. I'll take that as a...
That's right. It fits them all.
Oh, it does.
To a T.
We're going to do the latest one that Helen and I have been working on. This song really started out late one night when weather first turned a few weeks ago, and I tend to go to sleep a little later than Helen does. I went up and sat down in the room and opened up the windows and doors, was listening to those sounds of the night. And I wrote down, just made some notes of different things that were going on that first night. I put the song down for a few weeks, and then I guess we opened up the house again one day, and I picked up those lyrics and went out and sat out on the porch. And it was just the strangest thing. I went out and just sat down and closed my eyes, and it was just as still, and I was hearing a cricket and a mockingbird and a dog bark in the distance and all these sounds that you hear at night. But when I closed my eyes, I just felt this whisk of wind, and the wind chimes just barely jingle. I realized that was the breath of the night, not the sounds of the night.
And who helped you write the song?
I said that you wrote this song.
I didn't hear that part. Sorry.
They heard that, didn't you? A sudden breeze, an acorn falls, a mockingbird sounds her call, and wind chimes respond to the breath of the night. Distant thunder, an ancient sound, raindrops fall and kiss the ground, and rustling leaves announce the breath of the night. Silence allows the mind to stray, And that is why the night talks this way, and stillness gives way to the breath of the night. And crickets chirp, dogs can bark, bullfrogs croak to disturb the dark. Evening is on the run, and the night hides from the sun, and the dawn takes away the breath of the night. Thank you so much. I can't wait to hear you record that. That's a Claire song right there.
Yep.
I could hear Claire sing that.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the best you ever written.
Oh, well, thank you. There's one coming up here in a few minutes you might like to.
I'm leaving it open.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I started to save this for the second set because I really want Ann Armstrong on this song. But I got to thinking about all the car songs that have been out. Been a big part of rock and roll. I mean, from Little Deuce Coupe to Little GTO and all these other songs and things that cars were associated with, like, you know, Don't Worry Baby and Thunder Road and I guess Dead Man's Curve and all the other things. And I got to thinking about poor old Pontiacs just hadn't had any luck at all in all this thing. And they're just, it's like, you know, it's like other than the GTO, and unfortunately in the songs and all about the GTO, they never mentioned it was a Pontiac. It was just a GTO, you know. So this is
Did his part for Pontiac.
It's never too late. I got a Pontiac car, a slick automobile. Yeah, a Pontiac car. It's got that special feel. You know, a Pontiac car, man, it's got sex appeal. My Pontiac car, my Pontiac car. It ain't no Mercedes-Benz, it ain't no Chevrolet, it ain't a pink Cadillac. That's okay. It ain't no hot rod Lincoln, it ain't no Jaguar. But I get my kicks on Route 66 in my Cadillac car. Ooh, my Pontiac car. It ain't no Mustang Sally, ain't got no Mercury Blues, ain't in no Chevy van. A little Cobra won't do. It ain't a silver Thunderbird, it ain't no red Corvette. But I never swerve on Dead Man's Curve in my Pontiac car. Yeah, my Pontiac car. It ain't no Rocket 88, it ain't no Oldsmobile, it ain't no V8 Ford, it ain't no Coupe de Ville, it ain't no Little Deuce Coupe, it ain't no 409. Sorry about that. I never rode on Thunder Road in my Pontiac car. In my Pontiac car. It ain't no Eldorado, it's just a Pontiac car. Ain't no El Camino, no old Silverado in my Pontiac car. It ain't no little Nash Rambler, it's just my Pontiac car. So how many of y'all watch the news regularly? Do we have any news hounds other than me in here at all? Both of you, huh? Okay.
Depends on what you call them.
Right. A few months ago, I just saw the weirdest thing. Weirdest things get songs sometimes.
It's
Well,
a
I'm
Randy
sitting
Griffith
there
thing.
and I'm watching TV late at night, and they do a story on the BBC, and Prince Charles is doing the weather on the BBC. The weatherman got sick, and he was over at the BBC one day. He's standing up at this weatherman. He's future king of England, you know, and he's pointing at the weatherman. He's like, it's bloody hot up in Scotland today, you know, and it's beautiful down in Wales, but it's always beautiful down in Wales, you know. And he does, and I'm thinking, God, this guy's always wanted to be a weatherman. Always wanted to be the weatherman and tell you when to plant or when to go out to sea. And always wanted to be the weatherman. 'Cause when things are tough, folks always depend on me. And I always wanted to be the weatherman on the radio or maybe on TV. And even if I get one wrong sometimes, right there between the news and sports is me. But if I lead off the news, well, it's bad news for you. You better pay heed to that weather feed. And if my Doppler's on track, then I'll show you the facts and make you plan, 'cause I'm your weatherman. And I always wanted to be the weatherman and warn you when tornadoes might tear across the sky. Hurricane is coming, I might send you running, but I'll be here at the station standing by. And I always wanted to be that weatherman and bring you sunny days and awesome moonlit nights. I always wanted to be that weatherman, and no matter what, I'd try to get it right. But I could be anything, I could even be the king. I can go anywhere and have anything. I got the world on a string, and maybe even late at night I could guest host on the BBC, and when I go to America, would Fox and CNN welcome me? Or when I travel, would they let me be that weatherman that I've always wanted to be? And no politics would be the plan. I'd just be Charles, your weatherman. Can't resist that. So I'm going to do two more songs. One is a new one. If y'all want to come up on this one, Brian and Caleb, if y'all want to come back. You guys having fun yet?
Yeah.
This is a song that I wrote. I have no idea where it came from. It's called Sweet Apparition. And then the second song that we're going to do here, y'all are going to do with us. So we'll let the guys stay up here on these two. So you ready? Okay. I had to remember it. It's so new. Thanks for your idea on this one, Ann, too, by the way. You come to me when I'm sleeping. You come to me in my dreams. You're a vision in the night, a companion to the morning light. You're a visitor when I slumber, a comforter through the haze. You're the poetry of my soul, a spirit I can't control. You're my sweet apparition, my sweet apparition. I reach out to touch you, shades of mystery, the unknown, a traveler through my imagination, a denizen who won't leave me alone. You're my sweet apparition, you're my sweet apparition, sweet apparition. Come around when I'm sleeping. You come to me in my dreams. You're a visitor in the night, a companion to the morning light. You're my sweet apparition, you're my sweet apparition, sweet apparition, sweet apparition. Was that Lloyd? Was that Lloyd? When Lloyd says that, I must have a good one. Thank you, sir. Okay, one more. It's a song that started for me on a drive home from Waxahachie one day. You probably think, well, but you live in Waxahachie. But no, my fence line is the city limit, so it was a long drive. But started thinking about the world the world's a pretty tough place. So I thought, well, where do you go when you want to find out everything you really want to know about something? So I went to Bible.com when I got home, and I looked up the world. You ought to do that. It tells you what the world brings to the party. It also tells you what God brings to the party, and usually in the same breath. Every word I'm going to say to you are in the Bible described as what the world gives you. And the world brings you hate, jealousy, darkness, pride, destruction, sorrow, bigotry, lies, philosophy and abuse, vanity, riches, judgment, anger, persecution, shame, philosophy, abuse, taxes, bondage, lust, greed, and pain, crucifixion, wrath, sin, envy, wickedness, filth and corruption, chaos, condemnation, temptation, deception, inequity, works, religion. There's the big one. But God brings you different things. And He brings you wisdom. He brings you strength. He brings you answers to questions you seek. And He brings you joy. And Dale, and He brings you hope. And He brings you faith straight from above. And He brings you contentment. And He brings you the truth. And He brings you understanding to all that you do. And He brings you friendships. And He brings you the Word. And He brings you healing straight from above. He brings you forgiveness, and He brings you the light, and He brings you compassion, and He changes your life, and He brings you angels, and He brings you your worth, and He brings you miracles straight from above. And He brings you salvation, and He brings you your health, and He brings you your talents, and He brings you your wealth, and He brings you peace, and He brings you love. He brings you grace straight from above. Now if you feel like it with me, if y'all would repeat back to me in this, we'll sing this together one time. He brings you wisdom.
He brings you wisdom.
He brings you strength. Come on.
He brings you strength.
And He brings you answers to questions you seek. And He brings you joy. Come on, y'all, sing with me. And He brings you hope. And He brings you faith straight from above. And He brings you contentment. And He brings you the truth. Brings you understanding in all that you do. And He brings you your friendships. And He brings you the Word. And He brings you healing straight from above.
Straight from above.
And He brings you forgiveness.
Brings you forgiveness.
And He brings you light.
He brings you light.
He brings you compassion.
Brings you compassion.
And He changes your life.
Changes your life.
And He brings you angels.
He brings you angels.
And He brings you worth.
He brings you word.
And He brings you miracles.
He brings you miracles.
Straight from above.
Straight from
Y'all be loud with me on this. He brings you salvation. Come on.
brings you salvation.
He brings you your health.
He brings you your health.
And He brings you your talents.
He brings your talent.
And He brings you your wealth.
Brings you your wealth.
And He brings you peace.
He brings you peace.
And He brings you love.
He brings you love.
And He brings you grace.
He brings you grace.
Straight from above.
Straight from above.
And He brings you grace.
He brings you grace.
Straight from above. So we're going to see y'all in about 15 minutes, and Ann Armstrong and Steve Hughes are going to come up, and Whit Hyde, and we're going to play a little bit more
Up-tempo.
Up-tempo. We're going to do some jams. So thank y'all so much. I appreciate it.